SUI expected to show a 1.9% rise by July 8, according to CoinDataFlow. First, let's take a moment to see what the chart is showing us now. At the time of this update, SUI is down 0.7% in the last 24 hours and trading near $0.7372. We now turn to the analyst predictions. The price might reach $0.7522 by July 8, CoinDataFlow says. That would be about 1.9% above current value. Coin price forecast projects a move up to and 74 cents for SUI, which implies a gain of 0.2%. CoinCodex highlights the possibility of descending to $0.736, a decline close to 0.3%. Another forecast released by CoinLore notes SUI could weaken towards $0.7319, a projected decline near 0.9%. And to wrap up, Gov Capital Collector forecasts $0.7015 by July 8, with a 5% drop. This is the most profitable forecast in the entire batch. That's the end of the 5 calls. Let's carry on. We've gathered all the predictions. Here's the analytical view. From the full spread of predictions, the potential movement in price lies between a drop of 5% and a rise of 1.9%. Depending on the analyst. This means Gov Capital Collector stands at the top with 5% climb in value by July 8. This means you could see a return of between $2 and $50 for every $1,000 you invest. When focusing on probabilities, Coin Price Forecast has the strongest forecast, carrying a 94.1% chance of success. Using the full set of forecasts, I've worked out one unified consensus picture. The average outlook points to SUI moving to around $0.7323. Now, let's go through the numbers. The consensus perspective shows the price sliding by 0.8%. And on that same note, your capital could also increase by about 0.8%. If you had $1,000 invested, the scenario could point to $8 in return. The probability of the consensus forecast being fulfilled is estimated at about 92.2%. To add context, let's check how analysts view the 3-day direction. A move higher is suggested by CoinDataFlow. Coin Price Forecast describes the short-term picture as largely unchanged. CoinCodex anticipates SUI heading south. CoinLore indicates that SUI will likely stay level, reflecting market indecision. Gov Capital Collector signals weakness, pointing to a fall. Bringing together the forecasts, the consensus shows SUI leaning into a decline. Altogether, 60% of analysts share a bearish short-term stance on SUI. 2 days back, 5 forecasts were posted. Now we compare them with yesterday's outcome. In the end, the last candle closed at $0.7498. In the end, just 2 predictions captured the direction correctly. Traders Union delivered the most accurate forecast. Let's go deeper into how it played out. 4 forecasts ended up inside the actual range. When it comes to ROI, a handful of positive outcomes emerged, with the best return of 3%. Up next, the results view, a clear picture of how all forecasts worked out. As seen in today's data, Gov Capital Collector delivered minus 0.8% ROI and $0.0316 accuracy. Can you tell which analyst came the closest to reality? Let's see how the consensus-based returns for tomorrow compare among SUI and a few other cryptocurrencies. In tomorrow's ranking, SUI stands at 3rd, with Litecoin leading the pack at 1.1%. Here SUI is shown next to 4 random cryptocurrencies. The extended profitability table is already featured on my website. And that wraps it up, friends. Hit subscribe so you catch the next update right on time. See you in the next comparison.